As it's nearing the end of the year, there have probably been some projects or work-related things that you've thought to yourself, I'll do that later. That, my friend, is called procrastination. But Travis, you don't understand. There's this reason, and this reason, and this reason why I haven't started yet, and I'm telling I'm just gonna stop you right there. There are a lot of reasons that people tell themselves that they're gonna put something off until later. We'll say that the conditions aren't perfect, but really, those are just very, very lame excuses. And I'm gonna break down in this video 5 of the most common excuses that we give ourselves. Okay, go. 1, I work better under pressure. This is probably the one that I fall victim to most often. An example being NaNoWriMo. For the first week and a half, I was ahead of the word count. I was doing really, really well. Then I kind of let myself fall behind because it felt like I needed that push to keep going. Because if I was ahead of the word count, there wasn't any motivation. But really, it caused me to fall back really far. And then in the last week I had to play an insane amount of catch-up. I completed NaNoWriMo, but there were a few all-nighters which could have been avoided. If you're rushing to get a project or something done, it's not going to be done as carefully as you would have liked if you would have taken more time with it or been working on it over a prolonged period of time. If you're still not convinced, take 2 similar tasks, pace yourself with one of them, and wait until the last possible minute with the other one. Compare results. Myth number 2, I need to be inspired or in the right mood to work on this. I know that this is one that a lot of writers and YouTubers even have trouble with because they have to wait for the idea and they just don't start on anything without inspiration to hit. You're wasting time though. Picasso had a really good quote. Inspiration exists, but it has to find you working. Yeah, you want to have some sort of idea for a video or a novel or whatever you're writing, but perfection comes from editing. You have to have something down for you to be able to carve out of the proverbial marble. So stop wasting time. Myth number 3, I need to have 3 or 4 hours of uninterrupted time to work on this. Okay, this one's kind of tricky because if you don't have anything to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can wait until Tuesday or Thursday to work on your project, to sit down and just hash it all out. But if you don't think of your schedule of having big blocks of open time, it's going to be really, really, really hard to find big blocks of open time. Instead, try to work on it in small chunks of time, maybe a half an hour here, an hour there, and just chisel away at the large, gargantuan project that you have in front of you. Then, when you do have a big chunk of time, instead of having a massive project that would be done in 4 hours, you have one that's maybe done in an hour and a half because you did all that work already, just whittling away at it. And it also gives you a sense of forward momentum because you know that you've been working on it and you can mold different ideas and throw more thoughts into the pot while you're actually working on it over the course of a prolonged period of time. And you're making good use of pocket time, which you would have originally spent watching the Jersey Shore. Topical joke, check. Myth number 4, I need to be in the right environment to work on this project. There are a lot of distractions here, so I can't work on it yet. Get out of bed, sit at a desk, and unplug your modem. There has to be something you can do with your project that doesn't involve the internet. And if you need the internet, go to a library or a computer lab or something to get in the environment to be able to focus on your project. Because I don't know about you, but if I'm in a public place and I have Facebook up, I try to make it look like I'm not on Facebook, because if people see that I'm on Facebook and they're doing productive stuff, it makes me feel bad. So I close out of Facebook. But if I'm at my apartment, I have Facebook open all the time. I have Facebook open right now. I am filming this video and I have Facebook open. There's a problem with that. And myth number 5, I'll do a better job tomorrow. We all seem to think that things are going to be different in the future. Even if we just wait until tomorrow, we'll have a lot more time, a lot more energy. We'll be better equipped to take on this task and get it done. But the reality is that if you don't do anything to become more disciplined today, you're just going to be as undisciplined tomorrow. If you don't become more organized today, you're just going to be as disorganized tomorrow. And if you don't start using time today, you're going to have less time tomorrow. The only exception that I can think of is you can't do anything on a project unless you meet up with somebody the next day when they're available. But even then, you can't do anything by yourself to prepare for that. Don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. No, seriously, start working today, right now. You're on YouTube watching a video on procrastination. You were probably procrastinating on something. Most of us have felt one way or another about completing a task that we really didn't want to do. And I think that's really all it comes down to, is we just don't want to tackle such a huge or such an undesirable job that we just do everything in our power to prevent starting it. Tell me in the comments what you're procrastinating from, because I know there's other stuff that you should be doing right now. School-related things, family-related things, work-related things. So now that I have this video filmed, edited, and posted online, I think I should work on my take-home exam. Or clean my apartment. I think I'm going to clean my apartment. I work better under stress, and I think I'd be able to get a lot more done in the computer lab tomorrow.